So first off, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. It's the start of a new year. It's the start of a new you without sounding too cringe about it. And 2024 was a little bit mad, wasn't it? There's a lot of shit that went off and a lot of shit that went well. And over the next few days, you're probably going to see a bunch of 2024 recaps from a bunch of people posting on social media, me included, which is ultimately going to take you one of two ways. Either firstly, it's going to inspire you to make 2025 a really good year, but there's also a very high possibility that you might get a little bit depressed and a little bit down about it. This is because maybe 2024 wasn't as perfect as what other people are making it out to be. But what you need to remember is that people who are posting on social media and who are posting snapshots of the previous year have only really picked the best moments. Because that's what you need to remember. Social media is very, very fake. It isn't a massive representation of their life. It's a representation of a millisecond, an absolute snapshot of a certain hour of a certain day of their previous year. What people don't like to post on social media these days are the downsides, are the bad days, are the bad months, are the bad years. Because ultimately these things don't actually slap for engagement. What would slap more for positive engagement? If I posted a picture of my dog that passed away just a couple of months ago, or me highlighting my trip to the glorious Dubai and making everything on my feed look sparkly and perfect and amazing. People will be more likely to tune in to the latter rather than the former. People don't like to post about bad things on social media because they want their social media to represent their positive life. Whilst that means that they will be posting a lot about all the positives that did happen, it also means that they've got to leave out a lot of the negatives that did happen as well. So don't look at all of these posts on social media and think, oh, I'm really depressed because my year wasn't as good as these people's. Because there's a very high chance that these people also went through a bunch of bad shit during the year, but they just conveniently like to leave it out of their social media. Let's take me and my coaching as a prime example. Notice that every single week I post on my Instagram. If you're not following it yet, please make sure you do, at k.p_health. You'll probably notice that I post a bunch of positive social proof and transformation from my client, but I conveniently leave out the clients that actually didn't make any progress or didn't make absolutely astronomical results. Despite the fact that, just like any other coach, I don't have a 100% success rate. There are some people that come on board the team who don't get results like this. Granted, I like to pride myself on the fact that it is very, very low. About 1 to 5% of people that come through throughout the year don't get the results that other people do get, but there are still some of it, and not enough coaches and not enough PTs and not enough fitness influencers actually dare to admit that. They don't have the bollocks to. But it does happen. People come on board and they don't get the results, and ultimately I don't post about these people because it doesn't really slap on the old Instagram, does it? It doesn't work for the algorithm, doesn't work for the engagement purposes. So please just keep that in mind, that the next time you see one of these people who look like they've done amazingly this year, it's probably not as clear cut as that. Don't compare your year to somebody else's. In actual fact, use it as incentive to not make 2025 a perfect year, because ultimately that's not going to happen. Just try and make it a better year than 2024. If you're used to going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week throughout 2024, try and go 3 to 4 times a week in 2025. If you're used to getting 6k steps out a day in 2024, try and get 7k steps out a day in 2025. Just gradual little improvements and increases from the previous year, instead of trying to make it as perfect as fucking possible. I hope this helps and I hope this makes sense. If you like this video, give me a like. If you got any questions, comment below, because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, as always, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.